Alright, what's up, y'all? This is the last one. This is the Monster Hunter beta's finale before the main game comes out in a couple weeks, but we're gonna do something a little bit crazy. A lot of videos and different things talking about how to make this game look as good as possible in the beta. And since the beta's almost over, this doesn't really matter anymore, but I want to make it look as bad as possible. Call this a little bit of mad science, if you will, but we are gonna take all of these settings, we're gonna turn them down about as low as they can go, and if there's a setting lower than low, we're gonna find that as well. Look, see? There's hidden ways that we can make it worse. You know what? Let's put frame generation on too, because for some reason... Oh, a crash report. Bro, I crashed my game. No! No, Monster Hunter, why? Ah! Okay, hold on just a second. Let's give this another little try. Let's do it before we launch the longest time. AMD FSR. Changing this on the fly is probably gonna break my PC. Enable frame gen. My game has just crashed once again. Hold on, I'll bring you back. Why do you look, bro? Are you a broccoli? You look like a, look at this, and it's even more cursed because of how low I have every setting, bro. You look like a broccoli. Oh my god, it looks absolutely horrendous. I thought it looked bad in my previous videos. Now everything looks so much worse. But this is the most frames I've had in the beta ever since I downloaded it, bro. I have so much frames now. Oh, wow. I can see the pixels too because I have every single setting turned off. I turned everything as low as it would go. It looks like 120, only 121 frames per second. For context, in the benchmark, my average FPS with frame generation on, because my computer is a few years old, is 125 on high. That's with high settings. This, I'm getting 119 right now with everything literally turned down as low as it can go. I've done a little bit of Monster Hunter Wilds content with the beta so far. If you're enjoying it, please consider subscribing. It helps the channel out a lot. There's going to be a lot more of it in the future, but we play other games too. After today, I'm probably going to be playing Witcher for a little bit more while I wait for Monster Hunter Wilds full version to come out. This is just, I wanted to send off the beta because the beta ends tomorrow. And I wanted to send off the beta in a way that felt fitting, and I feel like making it look as ugly as possible and then going out and trying the more visually busy fights is in the spirit of saying goodbye to the beta. Are you serious? Bro, hey. Oh yeah, this is brutal. This looks really good. And I'm kind of doing this for myself too, because I want to use this as a frame of reference for how bad I needed the game to look to get over 120 frames per second on my computer in the beta versus when the full version comes out in a couple of weeks. I want to see how the game runs on high and how that compares, because the beta, I've been talking about the fact that it is optimized like absolute garbage, if it's even optimized at all, for the entire time I've been playing it. And yeah, this looks really scuffed. This looks, I mean, I could play this. I played games looking worse than this. It's not really that much different than Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch, really. Just a little bit more heavily pixelated, I guess. I'm excited for the full game, though. Kind of tired of fighting the same monsters over and over again. I know no one's like forcing me at gunpoint to do it, but I'm also seriously addicted to Monster Hunter. That was kind of sick, though. I wish I had that in higher fidelity. I hope that if you're watching this video that you're watching it on a mobile device. I feel like this wouldn't look that bad if I was watching it on like my iPhone. But if I on my main computer monitor, bro, this looks so bad. Noticing some weird. Okay, I've played with frame gen before and never had input delay, but I'm definitely getting some input delay right now, and that's really weird. I don't know if that's just because I have everything so messed with or what, but it feels like there's like a solid quarter of a second between when I press the button and when it actually happens in game. Like, it's not enough to totally be unplayable, but it's definitely noticeable. I would be a little bit more forgiving of how it was if the beta was like, oh, this, like, if there was a reason for it to be an early version of the game. Like, if this came out a year ago, I feel like this would be acceptable. I just think the decision making was really bad, but I'm getting used to their decision making being a little bit questionable at times. Like, I mean, we just finished, what, over a year of being mostly Dragon's Dogma based content, and there was a lot of issues with that game too, so I'm basically preaching to the choir at this point. I'm gonna get this guy out of the air. Oh, someone already did it. You are quicker than me. You are quicker than me, Random Online. I actually really respect you. You're the homie. You know how to play. You know how to play. The team does not care that he's asleep. They're gonna keep hitting him anyway. I guess that's fine. Of every Monster Hunter game I've ever played, I feel like it has some of the most absurd camera angles ever. Especially when it comes to like areas like this where there's all these elevation changes and stuff. It's like, Capcom, bro, I need to be able to see, don't like, and why is his tail going through the dune? If you can't handle making a hill, just don't make the hill, dog. Where is he? Can't see anything. Where's he going, bro? Oh, whoa. I see he doesn't like the sand dunes either, man. He doesn't. Oh, is that for me? That was for me. I couldn't tell because of the sand dunes. I just had to give y'all a tangible example of what I was trying to say. That one was on purpose. I'm not coping right now. It was fully intentional. I meant to do that. That was for the people. I'm just being a goofy little guy. There, I finally figured out how the focus strike worked on Hunting Horn too. It's cool. It's just like the that one wire bug move you got in Rise where you like jammed it into his face. I'm gonna be honest with y'all too. Other than my extreme addiction to Monster Hunter that probably is gonna need an intervention at some point, we're also doing this today because I'm really tired. So I hadn't mentioned it here, but I had mentioned a few times, and people who have been around for a while remember I was mentioning not really liking my job. I actually quit and I started a new job that I like a lot more. But I haven't quite fully settled into the different schedule yet. So I keep absolutely nuking my sleep schedule since I have a lot more flexibility in what I can do, you know what I mean? So I keep blowing my sleep schedule. And as much as it's beautiful to be able to do that, I'm also a 30-year-old man. And blowing your sleep schedule in your 30s ain't as easy as it was in your 20s, big dog. You stay up till 3 a.m. a few times in your 30s and you just go, holy, when did I get old? At what point did I stop being able to function off of 3 hours of sleep and a Red Bull? Now, if I have 3 hours of sleep and a Red Bull, I can feel the pain in my chest like I'm having a cardiac episode. Man, like, I'm not even old. I'm just old enough to not feel young. That's the big thing. I don't feel young anymore either. My body lets me know when I've done something that it does not like. And let me tell you, I'm not a fan of that. I much preferred when I used to be able to just use and abuse it. I have to do things like stand up after sitting at my PC for too long and go for walks, you know, so that I can stay healthy and not have a messed up back. The other night, I slept on the floor because of my back hurt. That's how dire things have become. He's just real scattered. He's just real scattered all around. You are so stupid. You are so stupid. Wow. Bro really just slammed himself into his own pitfall trap. What a guy. This wall texture over here with the settings turned down looks like half of a potato chip. That's a Lay's Ruffles, baby. That's a Lay's Ruffles in the sky. I fought like... When I was streaming with a homie yesterday, Crim, we fought like how many of these things? We played this game for like 8 hours combined, and I think it was mostly Arkveld hunts. But I need to see how it looks on the Play-Doh settings. I need to see. I wonder if you could run this on a Steam... No, you could not run this on a Steam Deck. You absolutely couldn't run this on a Steam Deck. Don't even let me put that idea in your head because it's not something you'd be able to do. It's time, bro. Get in that trap. All right. I want you to go into your full Super Saiyan and see your visual effects type of mode, because all this is, I mean, I can't see anything right now with these vines and everything. That's for sure. I feel like it doesn't look that bad. I really don't. I really don't feel it. I mean, it looks bad, bro. Don't let me tell you that it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look bad. You know what I mean? It's like if you have low standards, playing Monster Hunter like this, it's like your standards for a partner are, well, they don't yell at me. You know what I mean? Like, it's a low standard, but it is achieving those standards in that it's playable. And I am having a good time playing it, even though it looks like absolute garbage. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to play Monster Hunter if your PC is a toaster, apparently. I mean, do be afraid, because it probably ain't gonna run regardless. How was that not? This one's gonna be near me though. No, thank you. You know what? This is not looking as funny or as awful as I was expecting it to. That's kind of disappointing to me. I was kind of hoping it would be worse. At least I still have the fact that this game crashed twice when I was playing with the graphics settings. That's the highlight of the video, man. The fact that it crashed twice. This is why I don't usually plan video concepts. Lately, I've been into planning video concepts a little bit more, but the one thing I'm realizing is the more I plan stuff, the less likely stuff is to cooperate or to do what I want it to do. And you may be thinking, well, you planned it, but did you test it to see if it did what you wanted it to do? No, because planning is one thing and testing is another. Baby steps, boys. Baby steps. You can't teach a fish to drink, but you can teach a fish to swim. You know what I mean? Baby steps. I want that tail wound, bro. Give me that. Give me that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, disappointingly playable, Capcom. I had a lot of narrative for you. I had a lot of narrative planned out for you that I don't get to use now. That's the disappointing part. There's a wound over here. Let me get in on that. Oh, I screwed it up, but it's okay. Let me get that one too. There we go. There we go. You can't get me, bro. Who do you think I am? I'm the Monster Hunter God. I'm the Horn God. Get horned up with me here, boys. Get horned up with me. 15, 1, 5. 1, 5. 1 plus 5 equals 6. 6 3 times. That's the devil number. The devil's powering my PC. Well, that's a disappointing. Yo, what's up, guys? Editing Mashie here. After I fainted and the game went black, it just never put me back in the game. Like, the screen just stayed black, and I'm pretty sure OBS cut off as well, so the video ended there. With that in mind, thank you very much for joining me today, y'all. We will be back later in the week for some more Witcher 3 as we wait for this game's full version to come out. That's pretty much it. Have yourselves a good start to your week, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.